Welcome to my Subi Fitness channel, exercise videos to suit you. So today is posture. So let's find a bit of space. Have a mirror in the room the first time you do this. So stand next to a mirror or in front of a mirror so you can see exactly how you're working. So let's get your weight evenly distributed over both feet to start with. You're going to stand up nice and straight now. So working up through the legs, and try and position your hips now so that they're quite evenly balanced as well. So you're not leaning on one side and dropping out of the other side. Working through both hips, and then move into your abdominal area where you're going to just pull in a little bit. So focus is just nice, standing nice and tall at the moment. Little bit of engagement here. Make sure you're breathing nice and steadily. And then from here we're going to move into the lift at the rib cage. So just a small lift up through the rib cage. So instantly you're starting to feel a little bit taller in the way that you're standing. So keep checking on the even distribution of weight over both feet, the even balance through the hips, the abdominal engagement and the slight lift at the rib cage. From there we're going to take the shoulders up and around, just very gently, move them in a very small circle. So lift the shoulders up to the ears, squeeze them backwards and then drop them down by your side. And again, up to the ears, squeeze backwards and then drop them down. So do a few of those. Just check how your shoulders are moving. And then I want you to hold the upper back squeeze and then the lowering position. So now you've got your shoulders slightly further back than you would normally be standing. So try and keep that engagement in the upper back. And then the last thing that we're going to do is check where your chin lies. So chin should be at nice even height, just a nice parallel position. So keep it elevated rather than dropping it down, because once you drop that chin, you reverse the whole postural control process. Chin comes down, rib cage comes down, you drop into your hip flexors, there's nothing going on here, and could cause you a little bit of back pain across here. You've got a little bit of rounding going on in the upper back, and your whole posture starts to develop in this way, but we want to rebalance that. So let's do it again. Feet are evenly placed, nice tall stand on both feet, so nice even balance through the hips, which will get your lift. Pull in through the abs, through the abdominal range. Lift the rib cage up slightly, roll the shoulders downwards and backwards, and then pick your chin up. Good. Now, how does that feel? Do you feel a little bit taller? Hopefully you're standing with a little bit more purpose now. This bit carries on working. Don't lose that control, but it can be quite hard to maintain this for any length of time when you're not used to standing like this. So just walk around and see how it feels for you. And the way that you're going to maintain this is a few little exercises to check your posture. You can do this from sitting if you want to, but why not use this lovely length in the hip flexors here, the lift from the rib cage and the upper back squeeze. So that's what we're going to work on, is controlling and strengthening that upper back so that your posture, you can maintain your posture for a little bit longer now, with a bit of endurance from the upper back muscles. So if you pick up a band, stretchy band if you've got one. If you haven't got a band, actually you could use a tea towel, use something that you've got at home, or a small towel. So placing the elbows into the waistline area, that's really important, to just keep your elbows low so that you get your shoulders down away from your ears and your chin up. So remember that position. Now, about 6-inch gap between the hands. So if you've got a band, you can work with the stretch and the positioning of that. But we're going to drive the elbows backwards and squeeze the upper back. And then release it. Good. So the whole time, just keeping that even balance over both feet, the nice leveling of the hips and the pull-in through the abdominal range. Right, let's do another one. Squeeze the elbows backwards, squeeze the upper back, chin up, rib cage up, make sure you're breathing, and then release. Good. And again, so I'll do it with the band so you can see the range with your band. So there's a little bit of a pull, touch the abdominal area, squeeze the upper back, and then release. Well done. So do as many as you can manage really comfortably. So the first time you do this, you might think, actually, gosh, there's a lot going on there. But just build it up slowly. Start off with 5 repetitions, build it up to 10 over the course of the week or 2 weeks. And just gently pull in and release. But if you're used to doing this, carry on, keep doing it. Do 10 to 20 repetitions. So nice and strong, and release. And again, pull in. So that will hold your posture in place. We do need that posture check, don't we? Check how you stand in a mirror. It doesn't really matter about age, because we're all a little bit forward flexed now when we've got our phones and our laptops and our tech stuff that we're using. It brings our body down. It brings the upper back, especially, and the neck, the chin forwards. So we want to reverse that with a little bit of strengthening and a little bit of loading to keep our posture straight. Right, I hope that makes sense to you, and I'll see you next time with another video.